Hey, what's up, everybody? All right, so today we're going to be checking out. I guess it's kind of the long-awaited. It's a week-awaited. Ordered this sucker on the last live stream. Went over to MRE Nation, and we built this right on the live stream last time. So it should be pretty predictable as far as what's going to be in it. Hey, what's up, Renee? But yeah, this should have everything that I ordered last week inside. So this is going to be pretty interesting. I think it's a fun experiment to have here on the live stream. What's up, Jamie T? Man, how you doing? I see Elandil made it. I'm into pain. What's happening? Sparrow 9612. Jason J. Andrew, what's happening, man? And it's good to see everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Hey, there's Nims MRE. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys taking the time out of your Saturday to hang out with me. I think it's awesome. I mean, you guys could be doing a million other things. I know the weather's bad over a lot of the country. It's bad here, and I know it's bad out west in a few places. So, maybe the weather's got you in, and going to hang out here and check out some food. Maybe you guys have a dinner with me or something like that. So, hey, Fixie Clary, what's happening? We got Xeno Saga, and it looks like Miss Marilyn is here. And there's Corey and Tracy Phillips. What's happening, man? Glad everybody could make it. So we're going to start off with this. And Bob actually sent me an extra box of stuff. But what we're going to do, the first part of this stream is just going to be about this. So we're going to check out what this custom built MRE is like. And what I'm thinking about doing is we're going to see how this is. But now the original, like the pre-made, I guess is what you'd call it, or you just choose from menus. But there's an ungodly amount of menus. I want to say there's 40 something. I'll have to check, but I think there's over 40 menus that you can pick from to build your own case. Now, when you build your own case, the meals are prefabbed, but you can pick. That's what's cool about it. Now, we'll touch on that again here in a few. But like I was saying, if you buy a case of US MREs, which is what most of us can get here, or XMREs or something like that, what it is you're stuck. You're stuck with whatever they give you. And my experience is, out of the 12 menus, usually there's at least a few that they're not my favorites. So this way you get to pick exactly what you want. And I think there's a lot of value in that. And honestly, the prices aren't bad compared, looking at other civilian like XMRE and stuff like that. The prices here are a lot better, so I can't complain in that area either. So for some reason my dog's decided to start whining, but let's go ahead and get this thing opened up. I'm anxious to look at it, and I've got some really interesting stuff that I get to tell you guys about later on in the live stream. I had a pretty eventful weekend. I don't want to end up cutting through this, so this knife, yeah, I almost did right there. Look, I did actually cut the corner of it a little bit. There we go. So all said and done, out the door, I was less than 20 bucks getting this thing to my door. Not bad when you look at eBay, what you're going to get with a US MRE. So let's see what we've got here. Packaging feels pretty familiar, I gotta say. I like the texture of that packaging, and it's almost vacuum sealed, that is a huge plus. The less air in there, the better. And it almost is vacuum sealed. That's pretty interesting. So, oh, there's Nathan's MRE. What's happening, my friend? Good to see you in here. And I made sure that your link is down in the description. So Nathan's link is down in my description if anybody needs it. We're going to go ahead and get this thing opened up. This thing, custom built, I think it's a minimum of 1,300 calories, and it definitely could be more than that. So there's a look inside. Let me give it a sniff. Wow, that smells brand new. Because this was actually just packaged, literally just packaged in this last week. I mean, if you custom order it, it's got to be custom packaged as well. So that's another huge advantage to this. So everything Just got put in this bag within the last 7 days. So right on top right there we have a French chocolate pudding. That's pretty awesome. I wonder what... we got nutritional facts on here somewhere. Let me see. Yeah, it's in French though. So I'm not going to be able to read that, but there you go. Somewhat. 100 grams. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to tell. I don't know. I should be able to tell how many calories is in it though. I think it... I don't know. It says 526 like kilojoules / 125 kcals. So maybe 125 calories. Mont Blanc. Awesome. I've never had the French chocolate pudding, as a matter of fact. And here we go is the flameless ration heater. Now these elements are quite different, and we'll take a look at that here in a second. But that is quite different than what we're used to in the standard US flameless ration heaters. These ones right here, one big solid element. And from what I have seen with a lot of the big solid elements like that, they usually perform quite well. What's up, Greg? Glad to see you, man. Glad everybody could make it. We got 53 folks showed up so far. Not bad. We're only 6 minutes in. Yeah. I meant to text Sticky Fingers and tell him that I was doing this tonight, and I totally forgot. So we have our beverage bag, our hot beverage bag. Always a plus to have one of those hanging around. Now we have our accessory packet, and we'll check that out here in just a second. Just going to pull it all out and set it right here. Next up we have our grapefruit flavored drink powder. Now this is out of a, well, this is what's in a British ration. Beyond the beaten, wait a minute. Yep, Beyond the Beaten Track. That's what this brand is on this one. And these are always like weird about the calorie counts. It's like per 100 grams, so I never know exactly what's up in that. This, I'm interested to try this. I've never had the multi-grain snack bread before, so that'll be nice. We got that. Pepperoni pizza cheese crackers. Awesome. What's calorie count on them? Let's see. 240 in those. We got 190 in that. So 240, 190, that's 430. And I think there's 125 in that. So 565. And that, I have no idea. So keeping the calorie count's going to be a little bit tough. And chunky peanut butter, which is my favorite. Actually, it's my second favorite peanut butter. Smooth is my least favorite, actually. The most common, that's my least favorite. Chunky's my second. And the chocolate peanut spread is, oh my goodness, it's so amazing. So good. Here we have our main beef stew. What kind of date code? We got 7314, nice and fresh. In the standards of military and MREs, 2017 is quite fresh. And also we have our garlic mashed potatoes to go along with our beef stew. That's going to make for a really nice hearty meal. Awesome. Sea Wonder and Marine Vet made it. Mickey Joe, what's happening, my friend? Glad you could make it. I don't know if I can set it right there. Now, we're going to move right along into this and get this review going and get the meal. And then I got all kinds of other cool stuff to do after I finish up eating here. And I plan on scarfing all this down. I have not eaten in 24 hours. It's been 26 hours. So I'm very hungry. That is for sure. Let's see what we can do here. There we go. Yeah, this is cool, man. I just think it's cool to be able to order something like that on the live stream, and then we get to check it out together a week later. I mean, I enjoy that. Have a German EPA in a bag video. Spooling up, trying to get it up yet tonight. Been the internet not too fast. German EPA in a bag. I think I saw something about those. I'm not sure what those things are. I haven't done any research into them because I haven't had any prospects of getting one. So ain't messed with looking at what they are. First things first, we got to get the mashed potatoes and the beef stew heating up. And we're going to try out this this new flameless ration heater. And let's take a look at that element in there. And to save, I want to keep this bag as tall as I can. I know that might sound strange, but I'm going to slice that right there at the top. That way I've got a little bit extra bag versus using the tear notches. Hey, Salty Crop Collectibles made it. Awesome. Glad to see you here, my friend. And there is our heating element. Now that feels a lot different too than what I'm used to. That just feels like some really, really fine sand in there. And usually the filings that are in the standard flameless ration heaters that I'm used to, they usually are kind of rough and more coarse. And this feels really smooth to the touch, and I mean even the texture, what I'm feeling inside of there. So I'm going to sandwich those in there together like that, and they're going to go back inside this bag. I'll probably have to do this off camera because I got to use my chest to hold everything together. There we go. Yeah, looks like that worked out just fine. Now I'm going to open that up with my fingers. And I need to find my water real quick. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, it's right there. Okay, good to go. No. So yeah, over the weekend I met up with gabeRILLA, or Gabe. It used to be called SparrowMedicine. Link to his channel is down in my description, guys. But yeah, man, me and him actually got to meet up in person. He lives out in Wisconsin, and he was coming through here wanting to check out the Mothman stuff, and we did that. It was really, really interesting. So, did I miss some tape somewhere? For some reason, I thought these had a piece of tape on them. Could be wrong about that. Hey, what's up, Outdoor Tactical? Glad you could make it. There's Art from foreignmre.com for all your foreign MRE needs. You check out Art's store. And I think there's a link to his channel down in my description too. If there's not, there needs to be. All right, I'm going to put some water in this thing. The fill line, you can see where I've got everything stuffed down in there. I'm pretty good at eyeballing these things, so I'm just going to go ahead and do my own thing there, water-wise. This one does take considerably more water than a standard flameless ration heater. So I probably need to fold that over a few times, that way I don't have it leaking. Give it a really good shake around in there. Want that water to get in between those two retort pouches. I might have dumped too much water in there. That might have been my screw up. Very well could have happened. Let me see if I can dump a little bit of this out. Kitty cat, you're going to have to go away. There we go. Whoa, Nathan. Hey, dude. Whoa. Man. Love the Saturday Night Live. All right, man. I appreciate that. I'm not getting any heat, actually. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, I'm putting my fingers directly onto the heater. And I'm not hearing anything. Oh, there it goes. I squeezed it. What the heck? Whoa. Okay, ow. Okay, that's really, really insanely hot. Ow. Okay. Ow. Ah. Oh, gosh. Yikes. Alright, I got to put a little bit more water back into this thing because I think I pretty well dumped most of it out. Actually, I know I did. It was weird, man, because not as soon as I like squeezed it together, and I went like that. Ow. And it took off like a rocket. Huh. Interesting. But thanks again for that $20 donation there, Nathan. Man, I really appreciate that, dude. I'm just going to use the pudding for right now for holding the flap down on that. Just for the time being. Now, if I remember correctly, the grapefruit drink it takes like 500 mils. Let me take a look at that and make sure. 500 mils. And I don't think I have a cup sitting here that'll hold 500 mils. I don't think that one will hold it. We'll see. We're going to open up this accessory packet real quick, though, because I'm pretty sure that inside of here is something that I want. I want to check out this spoon. That's an Alright, no mistakes, just happy accidents, right? That's right. No mistakes, happy accidents. Got this pretty interesting shaped spoon. It's I would call it quite different than let me see if I got a US MRE spoon sitting here open. I don't, but I have one right here in the package. You can see the difference in color and shape. I don't know, that's a little more teardropped, I would call it. A little more like oval. Teardropped, I would call it a teardrop, versus that being spoon shaped. It's an interesting spoon. I kind of dig that. I always love to get a new type of utensil. Always exciting. Next up, out of here, we have something that every US MRE should be equipped with, is salt and pepper. Always forget that pepper. Not they don't forget, they just don't put it in there. So, wish they had pepper in there. And we have some Smarties, little sweet tarts, what I call those. We got some Enjoy sugar. Let's see. Yep. Doesn't say how much is in there, but a few grams, I'd say. Crushed red pepper, one of my favorites. Yeah. Sugar Foods Corporation, New York, New York. And our moist towelette. Check that out here in a second. We have our creamer. And our deep rich coffee. Instant coffee, 100% coffee. Yep. New Jersey. So let's go ahead and check out our wet wipe. Get my hands cleaned up here. It smells really nice. Really nice and clean. Just in near all the live streams. Robbie, hey, what's up, dude? Glad you could make it to this one, my friend. We got 70 folks up in here tonight. That's awesome, man. I'm glad to see everybody in here. This is a good one. This is one that, like I said, kind of a week in preparation for this, and that kind of changes things up. Because usually, like, it's a couple days before or even the day before, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm usually asking you guys, what do you guys want to see? This kind of takes the difficulty of choosing something out of it, and it's fun at the same time. So this multi-grain snack bread, I'm interested to look at. So I know I was going to make drinks, but I want to look at this real quick. I thought, and there it is. It's definitely multi-grain. Check that out. It's definitely got some grain going on up in there. Oh, it smells really good too. I'm going to get that chunk right there. It's got the grain showing on top. Wow. That is 10 times better than a wheat snack bread, in my opinion. Just a personal preference. Some people will think the exact opposite. All right, drinks. We're going for the coffee first. Deep rich. Let it cool off a little bit because my water is scalding hot. Probably should have looked at that for directions. It just says to add water. It does not say how much. I'll probably only add about 4 or 5 ounces at most. My experience with the deep rich is it's kind of a lighter coffee, and I like my coffee a little stronger. Go ahead and put our creamer and sugar up in there because I like my coffee high octane, I think is what Gundog calls it. You did get to do the MRE pizza. Yeah, Robbie, I did do a MRE pizza video. It's up right now. Actually, I think that video turned out pretty well, in my opinion. It could have been better. There was a couple things that I didn't like about it, but in the end, it wasn't a bad video. I was super psyched to be able to do it. Pretty awesome. Whoa, okay, hey, there he is. yeah, eat the flameless ration heater. Not tonight, man. Not tonight. I keep getting sidetracked. I'm making coffee. I gotta make some coffee. I'm gonna show him what you hooked me up with, Gabe. here in a few after I have my meal here. But yeah, we had some pretty interesting times this weekend. It's pretty eventful, I would say. It's nothing. I didn't expect what happened. Let me just put it that way. All right, there we go. Looks about like a cup of coffee to me. Put a little more water in. That's probably 6 ounces. But I wanted old Bobby to come out and say hello. And if I'd have put less water in there, he'd have been cut off about the forehead. So, yep, he just drove back to Wisconsin yesterday. Got back early this morning. So he had a long, crappy drive, I'm sure. Yeah, there's the old magic cup that Bob Ross comes out on. I know a lot of people, I've gotten some comments, folks love Bob Ross, and I've also gotten comments that people think Bob was super boring, and he was very skilled at what he done, and he's a very good teacher. And he also spent his life as a career militaryman. A lot of people don't even know that. But yeah. There's the grapefruit drink. I love the grapefruit drink, but I don't know. I'm one of the rare ones that like the grapefruit drink. So I'm going to try to put a little over, I don't know. I'm going to try to dump about half of it or a little better in there, because I know I can't hold 500 milliliters in this cup. And I probably just put more than half of it in there, but it'll just be a little bit strong. I don't care. Be alright. Hold that up. Save it for later. Alright, now the water, I'm just going to go ahead and add as much as I can. It's pink grapefruit. It didn't say pink, but that is definitely pink. I think the last grapefruit drink I had was white, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like Vasily's cracking some jokes. There we go. Give this sucker a good stir, and then I'll try it out and see if I got it mixed up even close to correctly. I don't know how it's going to turn out. And I got powder down there on my tray where my food goes. That's not good. Don't want it tasting like grapefruit powder. Forgot about my little napkin here. Use that to wipe my spoon off. That way I'm not taking my grapefruit flavor over somewhere else. I'll give it a try real quick and see how it is. That's probably just about right. I don't think that's far off. All right, I'm going to have to move some stuff around here. Flameless ration heater is leaking on me. It's going in the floor behind me for right now. Clean up the water that I just made a mess with. There we go. Now that's freaking super hot. I think I'm going to go throw this in the fridge real quick because I don't like hot pudding. Be right back. Yeah, if I wouldn't have done that, that would have been some soupy pudding. Top of that flameless ration heater is probably about 120 degrees. So it looks like, look, maybe Karsten made it. I see Fred Thorne. Trying to look at the comments there a little bit. Got to give the food time to cook. So let's check out the rest of this stuff. And, oh yeah, those look really good. Look at that. It's been a long time since I had pepperoni pizza combos. They smell really, really nice too. If I was to guess, I would say this MRE came out probably right around 1,400 calories. Just an educated guess, I would call it. I don't have an exact calorie count, but it's pretty close to that. I'm not a big fan of the cracker combos usually, but if I'm going to eat some, it'll be the pizza ones. They don't make the nacho cheese ones like I used to. Those were the only ones I really liked and ate all the time, was the nacho cheese pretzel ones. But these are good. I'm probably going to go out and buy some now too. I was just thinking about that. Not bad. Get this chunky peanut butter kneaded up. So if you guys are hanging out and you even remotely like the video, if you don't care, hit that thumbs up. Let's YouTube kind of start promoting the video, the live stream a little bit. Well, I wanted to go ahead and do this meal right in the very beginning, and then I'll get to all the side stuff after. That way, if someone wants to check out this ration, it's just the first part of the video. And then if they're not interested in the rest of the stuff, then they can move on. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I think all my chunks are right there at the top. I can get them moved out of there with my finger. Yeah, there we go. Just cut just a little bit of the corner off there. I like having lots of control. Now, as far as this goes, I could try to fillet that, and I probably could fillet that, but I'm just going to break it in half. And I'm going to eat half of it with my peanut butter and half of it with my meal. I think I'm probably going to have to cut more of a corner off of this thing, because I think the chunks are going to stop me up. No peanut butter this time. Just going to put it on there to eat it. It looks really good. That mixes really well with that multigrain. Yep. Chunks has got me stopped up. Going to have to cut a little bit more off of it. Just a little bit. Maybe. Or I could just mangle it like that. That'll work too. Yeah, you gotta love the YouTube algorithm that they say that they use. I don't believe them. That's not the only thing at play. There's more to it than a computer generated algorithm. To what gets promoted on YouTube and what doesn't. Really thick. Nice and thick peanut butter. Check on my entrees back here. Oh boy. Holy jeez. Ow. Ow. They're really hot. All the way through both sides. I'm surprised that this is insane. I don't even know what to do. I just barely got a hold of it on both sides right now with my fingertips. I'm just going to set it right there for a minute, I guess. Really, really hot. The flameless ration heater is performing way better than I thought it was going to, obviously. There in the beginning, I didn't even think it was going to take off. I'm going to get a hit of this grapefruit drink back here. This thing, I like the grapefruit though, like I said. It tastes authentic. It tastes natural. If you guys have never had, a lot of people, like I said, don't like grapefruit, but if you've never had the British or the German grapefruit drinks, they are very natural flavored. All right, I'm gonna move my coffee over here. I don't know how long I've had that in there. Probably long enough, I would say. Still steaming like crazy. I mean, it's still working. There's plenty of flameless ration heater left. You'd be able to heat a cup of coffee with that still, I have a feeling. Ow. Alright, I'm going on the other tear notches down here. Make it a little easier to get out. Alright, I got one out. But I need to wipe it off real quick. Wow. I'm pretty impressed with the performance here. I gotta say. This is, it's feeling just about as hot as it would have as if I'd have boiled it. So there's the beef stew. Now we got the mashed potatoes still to get out. Yeah, this one's a lot easier to get out where I had both of them stuffed down in there. Wipe it off real quick too. Definitely left the white residue on there. Try to knead these potatoes up a little bit. I'm telling you, they are so hot that... Oh! Yeah. Goodness. Hot to touch. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to put my potatoes right here on the left. It'd be your guys' left too. Yeah. Put the potatoes on the left and the beef stew on the right, because I'm going to end up probably somewhat mixing them together anyways, and I'm cutting to the top because I'm not going to use this like a bowl like it's designed, which is a nice design. It's just not how I plan on consuming them. Smells like mashed taters. So yeah, anyways, Gabe, he came down and we went out to the TNT area which is where, ow, the original Mothman sightings were, which we didn't have anything like that go down. But we did go out there to some pretty unknown places, even by the unknown even by the guy that runs the Mothman Museum in town, which, you know, he's actually a historian and knows a lot about the area and didn't know anything about that. And we went and checked that out. And we got, Gabe's going to have some videos up on his channel of us. I don't know when he'll have them up, but once he does have them up, I will let you guys know, because I do feel like they're going to be worth going and checking out. We had some pretty interesting experiences. My son was with us, and well, I don't know if I should give away the whole story or not. Wow, look at that. Look at the steam coming off of that. Looking good. Looking good. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's going to be a lot better than the beef stew I had last week from 92. That was, came from Fireman Food. And I think I got a link to his channel down in my description too. Fireman Food. 1987, I believe. And anyway, the MRE I had last week, I actually thought about that a few times since then. That thing was actually, he had that thing out in the woods with him, fighting fires. It just didn't get eaten, and he brought it home. And 20 years later, I ended up with it, you know? I mean, that's kind of interesting. Got a big fan club in Germany. What? Man, that's awesome. I need to come to Germany, man. I can't wait to make my way over there. I have a friend that's over there that I've ever since I met him, I wanted to go visit him, off of MREinfo.com, and yeah, that would be stinking really cool, man. The beef stew I ate last week, it didn't make me sick, so, but it was pretty funky. I gotta say, it didn't look anything like, well, it might have still looked like this. I don't remember how it was looking. I think it looked okay. It just had a weird, like, numbing flavor going on after a minute. Yeah, I want to get into the beef stew. We got a little bit of beef, a little bit of potato, a little bit of pea. Let's see how it is. Wow, that's hot. That's really hot. I can't believe how hot that is. Yeah, we found a dead bobcat too, which was really weird. Super strange. We got some really good footage out there. I think it's going to end up being a good video, or 2, or 3. I don't even know how many videos he's going to make out of it. But okay, need to describe thick, hearty. That's got that nice brown gravy flavor. I could taste the pea, because I just took a small bite with the potato, the beef, the pea. Each flavor comes through, and that's what I look for when I'm eating something like that. That one flavor doesn't just drown everything out, that I can actually taste each item that's in whatever dish it might be. This one being beef stew, but I could taste everything in there. I didn't get a carrot, but I'm sure, I'm not a big fan of carrots anyway, so I don't really mind if they get buried in the flavor. I'm gonna give these garlic mashed potatoes a try. Super garlicky. Way more flavored than I thought they were going to be, because the ones I've had before were like probably 4 or 5 years old. These ones are probably nowhere near that. I didn't look at the date code on these ones. But the ones that I've had before were they kind of had gotten bland from sitting in the retort pouch. And I'm going to give the both of them together a try, because I kind of have a feeling that they're going to work really well together. I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy. So when you mix them together like that, that's just that's what I would eat. If I was just having dinner, I would eat something like this all day long. So, my goodness, that's so hot. I can't believe it. It's almost hot enough to burn your mouth. And it's been sitting on the tray for a minute or two. I can't believe how hot it is. It's probably twice as hot as I expected it to be. Usually when things come out of a flameless ration heater, they're warm. I mean, even considered hot, but not hot enough that you got to blow on it, or hot enough to be uncomfortable in your mouth. Reading in the chat a little bit there. I would just scarf this down, but like I said, it's so hot I can't just shove it in my mouth. It's really, really hot. Yeah, the mashed potatoes are super garlicky. Yeah, those German Christmas biscuits, man. They looked amazing over there on Nathan's channel. Those things were awesome. Awesome looking. Looked like something that would be pretty tasty. I don't know if they were biscuits or cookies or what. Sebastian. Now I'm going to add a little bit of bread to this. Get me a big old chunk of meat in there. If you're not a fan of garlic, you're not going to like those mashed potatoes. I'm going to tell you right now. They're strong. I'm going to add just a little bit of heat with this crushed red pepper. And I'm going to put a little bit of black pepper up on there too. Doesn't taste like it really needs salt, but I might put a little bit on there just for posterity's sake. Say I did it. If I can get some of that pepper to come out of there. I don't know if I used all that pepper or not. Yeah, just about. I may as well get it all out of there. Now I'll add a little bit of the salt just to say that I did it. I think the potatoes could benefit from the salt more than anything else. There we go. Used it all except a little bit of this crushed red pepper. Let's save that for possibility for later. See if that seasoning it up helped it out at all. See if it changed the flavor of the beef stew at all. Let's see a little bit of that crushed red pepper in there. Oh yeah. Wow. I didn't expect to get any heat from that at all. Usually this type of pepper doesn't really faze me at all, but I actually got a little bit of heat out of that. The potatoes were so hot that they were almost runny. Yeah, that salt actually helped them out. They're still, man, they are strong with that garlic. I'm going to be burping up garlic for a week. No joke. $50 shipping on 80 what? Peanut butter sachets? 80 peanut butter sachets? Jeez, that's a lot of peanut butter. Yeah, butter in the mashed potatoes. Nobody, what now? I like butter in my mashed potatoes. My mom puts a little bit of um, mayonnaise or something like that in it, or Miracle Whip maybe. I'm not sure. Miracle Whip or mayonnaise. I'm not sure what she puts in hers. Puts a spoonful of it or something like that in there. Them carrots are really coming through. Gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of the mashed potatoes just because they're so strong. I mean, they're not bad though. They're just very strong on the garlic. I can take little bites at a time. I gotta say, I dig this spoon too. I like it. Yeah, we're pretty bad about making everything fatty. I don't know if it's just an American thing though. I think a lot of people do that. You gotta, bacon and butter make just about everything better. So, hopefully I'll be back to filming this week. Had my camera mess up on me. Ordered one. Had a busted microphone. So, yeah. That's just kind of the type of luck that I have. If anybody actually knows me, I'll tell you the same thing. Yeah, the French are pretty bad about throwing butter up in everything too, and like Crisco fat. I kind of wish I wouldn't have put all that pepper on there. Not the black pepper, the crushed red pepper. Sorry for the silence while I'm chewing, guys. Try not to do a whole lot of talking with my mouth full. Sound like a dummy. So I need to wash that down with something cold. I see, super chat. Oh, Eeyore, hey, thanks so much. All right, Eeyore, for that awesome $20 donation. Holy cow, you guys are too much. Too much. Oh, it went down the wrong hole. Dang it. Oh. Well, that wasn't very smart. I think I got it, Marilyn. Yeah, all right, Eeyore. Thank you so much again for that awesome $20 donation there. You guys, seriously, you are too much. Uh, yeah, it's all right. I kind of looked up. I was like, wait a minute, what? Yeah, it's all good. I didn't actually choke. I just got a little liquid down the wrong hole. Oh, I need to clean up my spoon and try to get that coffee off the side of my cup right there, maybe. Maybe. Yeah. I haven't seen Dan in here tonight. I messaged Dan a couple times, actually, the other day, and haven't seen him in here tonight. Or cyanide cookies, I guess is what I should say. If he's in here, I haven't seen him in the chat. I hope everything's all right with him. That is for sure. So, I've got to go get the pudding here in a second, and I'm going to finish off these. I might not finish them, but I'm going to eat some more of these. I didn't think he was, Renee. Yeah, these are good. It's been a long time since I had them. Forgot what I was missing. Last time I had the Daniel was here. Technically, there is a Dan here. But your name comes up as Daniel, so I don't get you guys confused. That and his name's Cyanide Cookies on here, but I just always call him Dan. The last time that I had combos out of an MRE, they were, what flavor were they? Cheddar cheese or nacho cheese? I'm not sure. But it was weird because it seemed like they were like stuffed with, I don't know, like fat. They were leaving like that greasy film on the inside of my mouth, which I do not like at all. So, I'm going to go grab that pudding out of the fridge. I'm sure it's cooled down by now, which was the whole point. And I'll be right back. Oh yeah, nice and cool now. French pudding in this ration. Everything up to military standards here. And like I said, this is probably, if I was to guess, I would say 1,400 calories with everything. I haven't even tried the coffee yet. Wow, that's really hot still. And I watered it down too much. I had a feeling I did. Yep, just a little bit too much water. It's kind of a creamy, lightly coffee flavored, lightly sweet drink. It doesn't taste like a full-fledged cup of coffee because that was my fault. I knew I put too much water in it. I think I'm going to take another bite of the bread with peanut butter. And then I'm going to move on to that pudding. And then we got some other stuff to open up and look at and check out and talk about. I want to fill you guys in on what we done this weekend. Had a good time, though. Excuse me. It was good getting to meet Gabe. His channel's Completely different from mine, of course. I met him from Steve's channel, actually. There was a link to his channel down in Steve's description. And this was, I think it's probably still there, but years ago. And went over there and started talking to him on his channel. And, yeah, we became friends. And have kept in touch for the last couple of years. And then he just happened to be right here next to me. Almost, like he was almost in my town anyway. So we got to actually to hook up and meet up. And I went something like I'd never even went out there and messed with any of that stuff. But a lot of people that visit here, that's the big lure, is the Mothman thing that brings them here. And like I said, I've lived here my entire life, and I've never messed with it. Never went out there really to mess around. Hunted out there a couple times, deer hunting years ago, but other than that, never really messed with it. So now we got French pudding in a American ration, civilian ration. $8.28.19. Give it a good shake. Let's see here. Oh, it says chocolate on the lid on top. Chocolate. Probably gonna get the cat running. Sound like a can of cat food opening up. I'm going to have to save some of this to share with my son. He likes chocolate pudding a lot. So let's take a look at it. It's kind of like got a little... that's probably air, actually, from where I was just shaking it up. I'll give it a try, though. Like I said, this will be the first time I've ever had the French chocolate pudding. So here we go, down the hatch. Okay. That's weird. So it does have like little chunks of something in there. I guess that's probably little chunks of chocolate. I don't know. Not sure what that is. The flavor is, I would say, right in between a dark and a milk chocolate in flavor. It's not as rich as I had expected it to be. It's rich, don't get me wrong. It's definitely rich and very, very sweet. If you had a sweet tooth, this would this would hit the spot absolutely. Yeah, my son's probably going to love that. I'm going to save the rest of it for him because I'm pretty full, to be quite honest. And I got a couple other things I want to try out. I don't know if Gabe is still here or not. But I'm going to move this tray out of the way. Now, if you guys want to get yourselves one of these, you guys, if whoever was here last week, you guys saw how easy it was. It was super easy. He's still here. Good deal. All right. So he gave me these. What are these right here? Gabe, tell everybody what those are. Cannot remember. And these are mochi. Durian. That's right. I said it before you even had it on the screen. Durian fruit. I don't know if you guys have ever seen or heard of that, but there's been some people make challenges out of eating one of these disgusting fruits. And they are they're supposed to be super stinky, super nasty, and all that. So we have some durian fruit cookies right here that Gabe hooked me up with, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to try one. I'm not going to make any promises here. Oh my gosh. Oh. That's horrible. That is absolutely horrible. I'm supposed to eat that? That stinks like... I don't even want to smell it again. It's like... It's so bad. It's so bad. This is like the... Oh. I don't know if I can do that. This is bad. I can do hot stuff, but I cannot do gross stuff. And imagine the most powerful onion that you've ever smelled. Ever. Imagine that onion being cut in half and left on top of your counter to set and rot for a month. Then if you smell that, that's what that smells like right now. Oh, man. I guess if I'd hold my nose, maybe. Oh, man. They stink so bad. They look really innocent. Look at that. That actually looks good. Oh. Oh, it smells so bad. Oh. Oh, God, I don't want to do this. Oh, I gotta quit smelling it. I can't stop smelling it. Oh, it stinks so bad. It smells like gym socks, nasty rotten cheese, with onions sprinkled on top. Potent onions. I'm not exaggerating. This is some nasty smelling stuff. Alright. So, there is the super innocent looking funk that is the durian fruit cookie. Here we go. Okay. Well, just the fumes going up through my nose. The flavor's not that bad. But the smell that's going through my nose right now, I'm going to finish it. I'm going to eat the rest of that. Oh, no. I shouldn't have done that. Nope. No, I'm done. I'm done. Oh. It's weird because it's a sweet cookie. But it just has this after hint of nastiness. So this is a mochi. And all the mochi I've ever seen I thought was kept in a freezer. But these are just like, I don't know, like candies, I guess. It's really... See where they tie them off? Oops. Well, that's where they tie it off. Spin the little whatever around it. It's like almost sparkly, like glitter. I'm not sure what's inside this one. I'm not sure if that's strawberry. Kind of tastes like strawberry. Kind of marshmallowy. Way better than it stinking other stuff. Durian fruit. Ugh. So thanks to Gabe, I got to try and smell not an actual durian fruit, but some durian fruit cookies. If I cut open an actual durian fruit, I'd probably puke. It stinks that bad. Have you eaten many of those, Gabe? Those durian cookies? I thought they just smell so bad. They don't taste nowhere near as bad as they smell. Ugh. So 2 packs of them. Gabe also gave me this. And I want to say it's from the 60s. But you guys see that in the bottom? Okay. You guys can see the chunks floating around in there, I assume. This is a beer from, I think like 1968. I'm not drinking this right now, but I will drink it. Maybe it said 78. Look there. There's a 78 on the bottom. This may be 1978. He'd probably be able to tell you. But the beer is going to get refrigerated before I try it. This was actually an afterthought. I wasn't even going to bring the beer out into this live stream. I was going to bring that into a different one. Let me move these drinks out of the way here. He also, oh yeah, we got the Smarties too. I'm going to have a couple of those. I ain't had any of these in years. It seemed like it's been years. Sweet, sour, all at the same time. Oh yeah, you gave me this too. Forgot about this. Mothman Black IPA. Mysterious Mothman said still at large. Pretty interesting. But they're making pretty good advertising idea, if you ask me. Somebody should have done this a long time ago. I don't know. Surely, I mean, there can't be someone that you have to pay rights to use the Mothman as a advertisement. But he also hooked me up with something else that he really, I tried to get him not to do this, but he insisted that I take this. So he hooked me up with something that I'm going to try to get some use out of here on the live streams. We have a flask right here. I actually polished this thing up last night. My son got his fingerprints on it. Really high quality little flask. And these, let's see, Dalvey is Scotland, and they're 1985 dated. Really cool, man. Really cool. This one right here is super interesting. I've seen one of these in probably movies back in the day, but it opens up like a stopwatch or a pocket watch, and then you have the collapsible cup inside. Pretty stinking cool. Yeah, that's awesome. You just collapse it back down. And there you go. You got a nice little disc there that goes inside the I like to line it up there. Pretty cool though. You have a little telescoping shot glass and a little 4.5 fluid ounce. I think it's 4.5 fluid ounce flask. 4.3 fluid ounce. I think this is the larger. Yeah, this is the pocket flask. And then that says small size. Yeah, it's got all the paperwork and everything in there with it. Super nice, though. Really, really didn't have to do that, man. I'm going to try to get some use out of it and use it here on the channel, and then I'll clean it up after I use it. But super cool, man. I haven't looked these up or anything like that because to see any history or anything on them, but I will. I meant to. Didn't get around to it. Now, while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna have to light up a Camel here real quick, and then we got a couple boxes I want to get into, and then I'll just hang out here and talk in the chat for a few. But yeah, what I was saying about the MRE Nation, you guys, I'll put a link to that down in the description, and I'll put one in the comments, anybody who's watching this video later, and you'll be able to click that link to take you over there to MRE Nation's website, and it's super easy to order exactly what you want. You don't get stuck with a random meal. I mean, even if you like the main in a meal, you might not like the stuff on the side. You know what I mean? That's just how it goes. So, and even though I'd had the garlic mashed potatoes before, like, these ones were way stronger than the ones that I had last time. So, all right, man. Wait a minute. What'd he say? Oh, there's Gun Dog. Hey, what's up, Gun Dog? Smoky smoke time. Yeah. Get the lighter open. Now, Gabe said, all right, Smokey, I'm going to head back to New York Party Gear stream. Okay. A New York Party Gear stream? Okay, that's cool. All right. Come on. I just filled this thing up. And it's not going to light. Yep. I'll get out Old Faithful. One that K-Man hooked me up with. Yeah. Okay. Now, got a box here that Bob sent. So this came from MRE Nation. Oh, yeah, you won't get the notification. YouTube loves doing that, Gundog. They don't like sending notifications from my channel out. I think they're doing it to everybody. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what their deal is. They do it to some people worse than others, I feel like. But it is what it is. I try to do my own thing and try to make posts. I try to tell people whenever, you know, I'm getting ready to start the live streams up and stuff. I try to make actual... I send messages out, and I go over on the MRE info area and tell folks that I'm getting ready to start a live stream. That way, you know, because most people don't get the notifications, quite honestly. Maybe 1 in 10 is what my experience. So this is I don't know what this is, actually. I have no idea. And, but yeah, you guys definitely go check out MRE Nation, because I can't complain about what I just got. And $20 out the door versus what you get over on eBay at US MRE, you're just going to get stuck with whatever menu and side items and whatnots that you I mean, you're just going to get what you get, you know. You don't get to pick, and that's the big difference here. I saw Gundog mention a beer. I'll be drinking this beer sometime here in the very near future. Maybe next week or the week after. I'm not sure which. But it's like... it's got its own little colony of stuff living inside of there. There you go. You can see it now. Oh, yeah. So according to Gabe, the guy who gave this to me, gabeRILLA, it's his channel. You guys check him out. That's just protein in there, I guess. This beer is from 1978. I'm gonna see if I got any MCI items that I can match up with this, and I'm gonna chug this thing down. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to chug it down. If there's too many chunks in there, I don't know if I'll make it. Because I've never, I have drank one old soda that he sent me, but I've never drank anything like this. So let's see what else MRE Nation sent. There we go. Like I said, I have no idea what this is. No idea at all. Didn't expect this. This came like a day later or 2 days, a day or two later, something than the package. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I ordered that thing Saturday night, which of course they're not going to ship until Monday. They shipped on Monday. It was here on Wednesday. So 2 days, and I had my own custom built ration. I mean, what the heck? You can't beat that. And I have some ideas for that I'll fill you guys in on it whenever I've worked it out in my own head here. So we got some bubble wrap on the bottom right here. No idea I have no idea what's in here. Again, I think I've said that 3 times now. All right. Okay, so first thing, oh cool. This is the creamy vanilla icing. They're the only ones that do this. MRE Nation's the only ones that have icing that you can add to your dessert items and stuff, and you can put this right up in your I guess you can put that in your coffee too. What else do we have here? This is cool, man. These things are sealed up. These would last forever. Them too. We got an exotic in there, and hang on, see if I can separate them. And a grapefruit. Orifo. These are German drink mixes. And we have another grapefruit and 2 grapefruits. I think Bob might have been listening on my last live stream when I said I like the grapefruit drinks. These are really good too, by the way. You gotta like grapefruit to like those. Next up out of here we have, oh cool, we have the assortment. It looks like we have an apple cinnamon first strike bar. We have a cran raspberry first strike bar. And what is that one right there? I think that's going to be chocolate. And we have the mocha. So all 4 flavors of first strike bars that they produce right now, that's all that they make, is apple, mocha, chocolate, and cran raspberry. So all 4 are available. Uh-oh, what's this? Wow, I didn't even see that till just now. Holy crap. Check this out. Wow. That is cool. Look at that. Love that cup. Metal cup. MRE Nation. Coffee cup. Or, whatever cup, I guess. Whatever we want to put in it. And it looks like it's got all kinds of different drink mixes in there. We're going to have to open this up. Because I'm just going to put this cup to use anyway. This is super cool, man. Oh, Cowgirl MRE. Cowgirl MRE. I got my speech a little messed up there. Taking off. We'll see you. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. So it looks like we got hot drinks up in here. We got us a wet wipe. We have a hot chocolate drink, regular flavor. That's a British. 3-in-1. That looks that looks like what comes in IMPs. Oh, a grande or a grand. 3-in-1. I don't know what that's out of. I've never seen one of them. No clue where that came from. Oh, cool. This is their sweetened condensed milk that they have that's in a little retort pouch or a little sachet. That is awesome. Ingredients: California milk and sugar. Wow, that's really cool. 100 calories in this little pack. That's awesome. And we have, that is a, I have no idea what flavor that is, but that is a Russian drink mix. Never can figure out what the flavors are on those things. And a Russian coffee. All kinds of stuff to put up in this cup. That's a Russian tea bag. And these are these the South African biscuits? Is that what these are? I think that's what these are. Biscuits nonetheless. Fortified digestive biscuits. Rich in fiber. Huh. That's interesting. Gonna have to have some hot drinks out of this cup next live stream. And a V6 gum to freshen up after all that coffeeness. So, let me see here. Let me put this cigarette out. There we go. That is awesome. What a cool extras package. Man, that cup rocks. I guess I probably should have laid all that out there. Got all the First Strike bars, drink mixes. We got that creamy vanilla icing. My old lady will probably tear that up, to be quite honest. And then all kinds of drink mixes. Looks like we got 3, 4, 5, 6 drink mixes there, and then 4 more right there. So 10 drink mixes altogether. But these are all hot drinks that go along with the biscuits, so kind of fits. Oh, there's another gum up in there. Love that cup, though. That is stinking cool, man. Yeah, that's awesome. It's a vintage style cup, in my opinion. That's just, my grandpa used to drink out of a blue one like this. What's the word I'm looking for? They're, porcelain covered, painted with porcelain paint. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Really, really dig that, man. I don't know if I'll probably won't even be able to repack this stuff up in here. Maybe I will. We'll see. See how good I do here. I might get it. I got it. Yeah. So I have another box right here that this is something I picked up. And I picked it up for the live streams. Oh. Something to, this is something I'm going to open up after I finish up, maybe after I finish up this can, maybe before. We'll see. See how it turns out. Get this opened up. Pretty sure it's in this package. I got another package here that's, it's for the channel. It's not for the live streams. It's something to review. I didn't know if I was going to open it up on the live stream or not. I don't know. Depends on what y'all even want to see it. But this right here, this is the first one of these I've ever seen. Jealous of the energy bars, the First Strike bars. It's good, man. It's hard to get the selection of them like that unless you'd order them from like somewhere. I don't even know who. MRE Nation's the only one I know that would have them. Have the actual assortment of them like that. There's a guy on eBay that has the crayon raspberry bars, which, in my personal preference and my personal opinion, are the best one that's made. But that is a personal preference thing. There are people that don't like them, and I didn't think that was possible, but it is. It absolutely is possible. So this right here, this is a really cool thing that I got. It's going to be kind of hard to get into. Jeez. There we go. Check this out. Boom. That is awesome. Can of Camels. Another can of Camels. There's 60 in this one. 60. Turkish and domestic blends. These are lights, but I think these are from '89, if I'm not mistaken. Had an $8 price tag on the bottom of them. Yeah, I wish I'd have got them for $8. That would have been nice. So the warning is definitely on there. What we got going on there? Well, that's just on the plastic. Yeah, these things are still plastic covered. And everything. You just press down on the top of that lid, I guess. And it opens up around through there. Now, underneath there, I'm wondering if there's not a pull tab also to keep them completely sealed for freshness. Now, there might not be, since it's so sealed in plastic. I mean, that is super, super tight plastic that's going around through there. But it's not so tight that I can't do that. So, thought that was pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. So yeah, me and Gabe and my son and his cameraman, we went out to TNT over the weekend, and we were exploring this. Honestly, I don't know. He done some research and said that it used to be some storage or a production facility for caustic acids, and all this stuff was old military base or whatever back in the day. And anyway, we were getting ready to head back, actually. I mean, we were getting close to heading back. And my son thought he heard a little girl. And I was like, what, dude? I was like, nah. 2 seconds later, Gabe's cameraman, their camera was at 70%. And then his cell phone was at, like, I don't know, at 60-something%. They were using them the whole time, you know, because they were filming. And right after that happened, both of their phones died. I've seen that stuff on TV before and thought, yeah, whatever, man. You guys didn't have fresh batteries in there and it wasn't charged or whatever. But I saw this happen and I was like, what? That was just crazy. Crazy stuff, man. And we just happened upon a geocache out there, which was kind of interesting, that hadn't been found in about a year or so. Not in the area that we were at, where this stuff happened, but in a whole different area, different place. So yes, Lucky Strike did do cans back in the day, and there is actually a can of Chesterfields on eBay right now for $300, and they're 1939 or 40, still sealed, and it's a beautiful can. That Chesterfield can, it'd be a shame to open it, because the way you open it, it's got a key on the bottom, just like an old military can or old can of anything, actually, and it has you lift the tab about right there, and about that much of the top of the can comes off whenever you open it around. I have to assume that the cigarettes are going to stick up about that far once you open the can. I'm pretty sure that's the way that one is. Some of them had lids that you could pry open like a paint can. You go around and like that globe from that lifeboat ration that I had, that had the dextrose malted milk tablets in it. Had that can that you could open up like a paint can on the top. There were some old cigarette cans that were that way as well. Lucky Strike made a couple, I know, that I've seen over the years. And you don't see those cans sealed very often. They just don't come up. I have been seeing this can right here on eBay for about 4 years, and they were always opened. And there's some pretty interesting stuff inside of here, not just the cigarettes. And I'm actually not even sure what that thing is that's inside of there. We'll check that out whenever I get it open. And it's going to be in the bottom of it as well. So I really don't know. I don't know. I'll end up pulling them out of there and looking at it. But I've been looking at this can empty on eBay, on and off for 4 years. I see it pops up empty all the time, and usually sells for 15-20 bucks empty. You know, because people stick that on their shelf. It's a cool collectible. You can store stuff in it, and stuff like that. But this one came up and it was sealed, and I was like, yeah, I gotta have it. I was gotta do it, get it for the live stream, because this is something to add to the Camel can collection. I'm hoping eventually I can get a nice real vintage. I mean, 89's vintage, don't get me wrong. How old is that? 89? What, 30 years? Gee whiz, I'm getting old. 30 years. 30-year-old. Golly, man, that's crazy. And these ones right here, I think were like 91, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think that barcode told me anything, but I asked the person that I got them from, and I think they were 89 or 90. I might have got this camel buck out of it. Maybe it was 92. Maybe those are 1992. That could be. And these ones right here would be 1989. So I don't know. That's like that's kind of weird. The way that has that opening on it right there. I guess maybe they just put some advertising information down there. Probably like maybe your camel bucks were down there or something like that. I seen something in one of these, or about one of these, that it came with 100 of the camel bucks. It might have been $100 C note. Yeah, because usually it came with a $1 bill, and I think that was some kind of bonus that you got if you bought this can, which that would have been 3 packs in one can. But they make these cans in 40 counts as well, which would have been about, I guess it would have been close to that size, roughly. I think this one had 50 in it, I thought. But you can see there's a pretty substantial difference in the size of these cans. Let's see if I can show you guys a little bit better. I mean, there's a pretty substantial difference in there. Line them up. There we go. Yeah. I would say there's an inch difference there in height. And of course it's considerably more bigger around. That's how much bigger around it is. So, yeah, I think this is a 50 count can. So I can only assume that the 40 count can of this would have been pretty small if this is a 50 count. So, yeah. I'm going to actually, since I have another can of Camels that I can open now, I actually have another can of cigarettes too, that I got when I got this can right here. I bought them both at the same time. I think I've showed them before. But, wow. I'm actually kind of getting low on these. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And just smoked one was 17. So yeah, there was definitely 50 in here. For sure. There's still that many left. Because I've smoked quite a few of these on the live streams. That's been a staple of the live stream. The Oldsmokey live stream. Got the old can of Camels. Can't beat them. And I'll tell you what, they stayed pretty daggone fresh since I opened them. They did go through a change there for about probably a 2-month period where they got stronger, and then they kind of leveled out now, and they're just about the same every time I smoke one. So. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to find some more of these because I want to try one out on a live stream too. I'm going to have to ask Gabe where he got this at because I have no idea where he got it at. Oh, there's the story. Mothman is a legend. It's a legendary moth-like creature reportedly seen in the Point Pleasant area of West Virginia in 1966. After the collapse of the Silver Bridge, Mothman was never seen again. His spirit lives on in his darkly delicious black IPA with a balanced blend of roasted malts and citrusy hops to enjoy on the moonlit nights. Now, okay, that's wrong because that says that he's never been seen again after 1966, and he has. As a matter of fact, some pictures just came up about within the last year or two of someone who had a sighting of him just right down the road from me here. So, yeah, that's not true. And there was also sightings out in the strip, or not the strip mines, but out in TNT, out in the TNT area after that happened as well. So, yeah, that was I think that's kind of what they went on when they made the movie, which I mean, Richard Gere was a good actor back then, and that movie had potential to be a good movie, but that thing was horrible. That was a horrible movie, guys. I think somebody else needs to attempt a good movie about the Mothman, because just listening to this little story on this can, that's not how it happened. Not what I've heard. What I've heard is there was a few sightings before the bridge fell. One of them being out in the TNT area. Some kids that seen him first, and then he was seen a couple, maybe a few more times after that. And then the bridge ended up falling. And when the bridge fell, I guess people supposedly saw him, the Mothman, standing up on top of the bridge. And he's supposed to be some kind of a bad omen, I guess, or if you see him, you know something bad's about to happen. And what it is, my opinion, Point Pleasant is it's super Native American, like that. That was all Native American land. And whenever they fought the Civil War, they ran the Indians out of there, ran them across the river, and told them they couldn't cross the river. And I think it was Chief. I don't know. There was an Indian chief that supposedly put a curse on Point Pleasant. Oh, hey, Gail Korfman, thank you so much. Man, I really appreciate that. You didn't have to do that, and thank you so much for the donation. And I appreciate the kind words there. I really do. That's super nice of you, man. Really appreciate that. You guys are too nice, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, I was I can't remember what I was saying now. The oh yeah, the supposedly the Indian. I can't remember what his. There's a Tawindowee Park down there, but I for some reason I'm thinking that was his name, but I don't think so. I'm mixed about that. There was a chief, anyways, and I guess he put a curse on the Point Pleasant area, and that's why Point Pleasant's never been able to do very well in the as a growing city. It's kind of been pretty stagnant. Whoa, Marilyn, thank you so much for that. And you didn't even write nothing. Daggone it. Thank you so much for that $24.99 donation. $25 donation by Marilyn. Thank you so much. You guys, seriously, you're too much. For real. That reminds me. Had some, some unexpected costs come up. And I think, I knew I was going to have to change it up after I thought about it. It's kind of a long story, but I'm still going to be doing the drawings. I've just got to do them once a month. I got it. So not next week, but the week after. I'm going to put everybody's name in the hat for the month. And what I'm going to do with that is if I pull an international name, I will then I'm gonna try to I don't know. I'm gonna try to figure it out to where I can do both. I want to be able to send something, because sending something in the States is like let me see, 10 times cheaper probably shipping wise, and I don't want it to be generic. I want it to be something that's pretty substantial. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I want it to be something you guys are going to enjoy, and it's not going to be just sending you a letter with whatever in it, or you know what I mean. That's not what I wouldn't do that anyways, but that's not the route I wanted to go. I want to actually send something that's substantial and personalized, and you know what I mean. I want to put some work and heart into it, and yeah, I haven't heard back from Dan either. That's kind of concerning. I heard from him one time, which was like Sunday or Monday. Jeremy Sparks, dude. Hey, dude. Thanks so much for that, man. Wow, you guys are super generous there. Wow. Holy cow. You guys, you guys don't have to do that, but I do very much appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I hope I can keep you guys entertained for this stuff, man. I do put a lot of thought into it, and I like, that's what I want to. I enjoy doing this, and I think you guys can probably tell that I enjoy doing this, or it wouldn't be any fun for anybody if I was just kind of forcing myself to get through something or something like that. And this has been a great distraction for me while I've been hurt and I've been going through a lot of stuff, and this right here has been my escape from that. And I know it's kind of cheesy to say, and it sounds cheesy coming out of my mouth and even to my own ears, but it is very true, and it's just that's how it works. Stretches back to Germany, World War One. So yeah. There's if you have any type of anybody that was in the military, especially in the vintage sense in the back in the day, and you get to see these vintage rations and stuff, it's pretty awesome, man. I appreciate that. You guys are probably one of the, I said it, I think you guys are probably the best live stream group on YouTube. Whoa. Okay. Lord Grotesque, that's the first time I've seen that name. Thank you so much for that $10 donation. Holy cow. Wow. And you guys definitely write a message in there, tell me what's up, and I'll read it out there every time you guys do that. But holy wow, man, you guys didn't have to do that yet again, man. I can't say it enough. This group of people, this group is the best. It really is. You can't ask for better people. We get together on here, and it's like a little family meeting every week. It really is. Everybody getting together, and everybody knows everybody's names and what's going on, and wants to know what's going on in everybody's life. Make sure everybody check in on everybody. Make sure they're doing all right. And you can't ask for no more than that, really, because you don't see that a lot. I've watched some pretty toxic live streams here on YouTube. You get in there, and even like, if they have 1 million subscribers, let's just say that, their chat's going crazy, but I always slow it down and read it and look at it, and it's usually at best like 60-40, good to bad. Just depending on who the person is too. Sometimes it's like really bad, sometimes it's a little bit better than that, but on average, you got a lot of hate going on. Whoa, hey, Dan just showed up. Whoa. All right, man. I was just talking about you, dude, and I was actually kind of worried about you because I hadn't heard back from you, man. And yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. Yeah, check over there on Patreon. I don't know how else we can. Well, I guess we could email. That would that could work. I was just wondering because I don't know if we could text or not. Actually, I don't know how that works with someone in a different country. Not really sure because I don't think I've ever done it. I don't think I've ever text or even tried to text with someone in a different country. But my dogs are actually getting pretty restless because it's past their feeding time. And I just set my tray in the floor. What are you doing, Stella? What are you doing? Huh? What'd you get into? Yeah, she looks like she got into something. She's smacking her lips like she just ate something. What are you doing, big dog? Huh? What'd you do? What'd you do? I can tell you done something. I can tell. No. No. Go on, I'll feed you in a minute. Go on. What? So this has been a really eventful live stream, and I tell you guys what I'm thinking about doing, because I looked at the prices for the cases on MRE Nation, and they're not bad. They're not bad. They're not bad in comparison to like ordering from XMRE or something like that. Because, like I said, let me. I want to pull that up and see how many options are on there right now. As a matter of fact, since that's what this live stream was all about. Anyway, I want to see. It's a ridiculous amount of different mains and meals. There we go. MRE Nation. Pulling it up. This is from where I did the order last week. And my order was processed, shipped, and confirmed to be picked up. So, how do I go to continue to shop? There we go. Continue shopping. Okay. So you guys can see what I'm doing. Wow, is he not sold out of these now? Oh, yeah, he's still sold out of those. I want to check one of those out whenever he gets them back in. Okay. Where MRE Nation cases and pallets. There we go. Variety. 15 case quarter pallet. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Hang on a second. Nope, did that wrong. I need to go back. There we go. Here we go. And cases. Build your own MREs. MRE ration. 24-hour MRE and MRE cases. So, let's build your own MRE case. Sort by. Yeah, we'll just go featured. And we go build your own case. 12 MREs. That's the one we want. Now, 35 plus menus. 35 plus menus. And then you just get out through here and you click on that. And then look. 40. How about 41 menus? 41 different menus. So you just go right there, and you got chocolate muffin. Can I scroll over? I want to see what all's in that. No, that's not what I want. Let's see. There's cinnamon bun and pears, pork sausage and apples, vegan, spicy what is that? Spicy vegetarian. Lentil stew with ham and rice. You got pinto stew with ham and rice. Vegetarian pasta marinara. Spicy Southwest chicken. Hey, get out of there. We got, of course, we have the beef stew with potatoes au gratin. That's what I didn't know that wasn't an option. We got cheese tortellini. We got black beans with rice, and it looks like it comes with apples. Asian style beef strips with rice. I mean, yeah, there's beef taco, comes with black beans, and I'm not sure what that wait a minute, let me turn it this way. There we go. That should show me. First strike bar and carrot cake. Duh. I should have turned it sideways. There's a better look at what's going on. Yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure that he told me that these standard built meals that he has built like this, that they range from like 14 to 1500 calories, that's really substantial compared to your average 1200 on your military MREs. So get out of there. Yeah, you're going to be doing really well on your calorie count too. And honestly, like, most people could make a couple small meals out of these without any issues whatsoever. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's the applesauce pound cake. Yeah, I got to get one of those. Got to get me one of those. Cinnamon bun pears, first strike bar. Yeah, that's a breakfast menu. See, you got more breakfast options on here. You got some light lunches. Then you got some heavy dinner options. Depending on when you want to eat your heavy meal. There's pepperoni pizza with garlic mashed potatoes and first strike bar. Let's see what else is in that. Did it not pick it? And it looks like apple something. But yeah, that's going to be, I think we're probably going to put together a case maybe next week. I have to check the funds and make sure that I can get that taken care of. And that'll give us some really fun content. Oh, more like 1,500 to 2,000 calories, Gundog says. Wow. That's a lot more than what I was thinking. I thought Bob was telling me that they were like 14 to 1,500 calories. So 1,500 to 2,000, that's, yeah. Plus you get that, I'm pretty sure if you do that, you get that extras bag, don't you, Gundog? You get like the extra cheese spreads and stuff like that you can space out through your 12 meals. And that way you get, it adds to your calorie count to each one. So it probably would end up being in between 1,500 and 2,000 calories. But all right, guys, that's what I got planned for next week. I'm going to have I'm either going to finish the German ration up next week, or I'm going to or I'll have something else. We'll see. And then we're going to probably order us a case off of MRE Nation for the live streams, and we'll go through that case on the live streams. We'll go through most of them on the live streams. I might review one of them, might eat one of them. We'll see. But we'll have plenty of content for the live streams that way. Fun stuff to look through, and those meals are pretty interesting from what I've seen. So that ought to be fun. It won't be an every week thing. We'll have to mix it up. Don't want to let it get stale, but we'll mix it up some. But all right, guys, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for hanging out, taking the time out of your day to hang out here with me. You guys know I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And thanks everybody that's donated tonight. You guys' name will be in a hat to go, and I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do about that. If I'll figure that out. I'll give you guys more details the closer I get. I've been putting thought into it. I'm just not sure. I ain't got it worked out exactly how I'm going to do it yet. So, all right, guys. I want to say thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next live stream. Later.